Tuscolapalooza. Tuscolapalooza 2024.
Tuscolapalooza.
All right, good afternoon from Tuscolapalooza 2024. PNA Podcast Express and Rock Radio 360 here with you. And we are with the Whiskey Bottle Blues. Great set, guys. As always, you were here last year and sounded great. Sounded great again this year. And hey, welcome back.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, thanks for having us back.
All right, you guys want to take a second just to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, my name is Ruben James. I'm the singer and frontman for the Whiskey Bottle Blues.
I'm Mark Riley. I'm the lead guitar player.
All right, so you guys played, was it last year or 2 years ago you were here?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, that's what I thought. So it wasn't last season. I remember interviewing you guys. What have you guys been up to in the last couple of years? Anything good?
So we have revamped a little bit. We've had a few changes on band members. We like the lineup that we got now. We've added organ and keys and piano since we played here last with you guys. I vaguely remember when we did our set 2 years ago, it was a compliment. You said that we remind you of Stevie Ray Vaughan meets Clutch.
Yes.
Right? So that was
I remember that, yeah. Stevie Ray Vaughan meets Clutch. Clutch is one of my favorites. I think we talked about that. He's a big Stevie Ray Vaughan fan. So you guys, I know, I like the revamp. I like the things you've done. You definitely have a sound that's unique, and it's awesome. And I like the fact that you play all originals. So do you want to talk about that? You've got some albums out and such, or?
Yeah, we do. So we got an EP that we put out a few years ago, a 4-song EP. And then Mark and myself, we love writing songs. And so we had enough songs put together for a full-length album. A dream of mine to put an album out on vinyl. And so this full length that's out is called Buried Memories, and it's every single song has a story, either for myself or Mark or something, both that we've been through. A lot of life stories and the originality, right?
Right.
So I'll share real quick. I always wanted to be able to put my own record out on vinyl. I inherited my grandparents' record player. They're an old German couple, and so I had that at my home, and I'm able to finally play my own record on my grandmother's turntable that I used to listen to as a kid, so.
That's really cool. I'm a huge vinyl fan, too. You can ask him.
Yeah,
I've got stacks in my living room. I'm going to have to purchase one of yours to add to my collection of my vinyl for sure.
Awesome. Right on, brother. I do want to let everybody know we do everything professionally. We take our music serious. We recorded down at Rust Belt Studios down there with Al Sutton. He's a Grammy Award producer. Steve Lahane did the recordings for us. He played bass on the album. Since then, we actually went in the studio. We didn't have a bass player, but now we brought Bruno on board, which you guys saw him perform today. He's great. But if you guys aren't familiar with Rust Belt Studios, that's like Greta Van Fleet, Kid Rock, Alice Cooper was in there just before us.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the real deal. And then we had everything done professionally.
That's great. I can't wait to hear it. I am going to snag a copy of it. Like I said, I'll throw it on my turntable. I don't have the unique story of my turntable that you do, but I definitely appreciate mine, and I love vinyl. So as soon as you said that and showed the record, I'm like, I'm going to have to snag me one for sure.
Right on, man.
That's awesome. What do you got, Adam?
Just appreciate what you guys put out there. It's good quality music. I love the blues bass to it, but you bring a modern feel and a little different edge to it that I really dig it. It's really good stuff.
Thank you. That's the whole thing. I don't want to sound like nobody else.
Right.
I want to sound like Whiskey Bottle Blues.
And you definitely have achieved that. Like I said, it's original. It's still as original as it was a couple of years ago when we talked about that, and I appreciate it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed your set. What's next for you guys? You got some shows coming up?
So we do. we're taking a little break because we're getting older, so we got to take care of some health stuff. But in the fall, we, like I said, we're active members with the Detroit Blues Society. We got a couple gigs down in Metro Detroit scheduled, but we're also going to be doing a competition down there for the all original blues, right? And then the winners of that, you get sent to Memphis, Tennessee, and just keep pursuing that blues. They're looking for the latest and greatest, right, in blues. And I know we're not your roots blues, but like I was listening to Howlin' Wolf on the way here, right? Muddy Waters, B.B. King, you know, all the greats. I'm actually going to see Buddy Guy here in Saginaw in a few weeks. I'm stoked for, right? But we took all that and then mixed it with like other bands that we're influenced when we grew up, right? Like you mentioned Clutch. Mark is a big Led Zeppelin fan.
I'm a huge Led Zeppelin fan too, yeah.
And you know, I grew up on heavy metal, you know, but a lot of people, they don't realize that like Black Sabbath, that is blues.
Oh,
right? Off the first album and stuff. So we take all that, mix it all together, and we make our own music. So, you know, and I hope that everybody enjoys it.
And that's the cool part about it, and I appreciate it. And you've done it. In my opinion, I love it. I can't wait. I want to see you guys again sometime. So in the fall, when you're at one of those venues, you might see me kicking around. I'll wave hi to you and listen to your kick-ass set, man.
That sounds great, man.
Yeah. Anything else, Adam?
No, appreciate it, guys, and thank you for coming over here. Hopefully, we see you back here at Tuscolapalooza again soon, and get the paw taken care of.
Yeah.
And you know, keep on rocking.
Yeah, keep on rocking, guys. Thanks a lot for coming over and talking to us.
Thanks for having us.
All right, Whiskey Bottle Blues. These guys rock. Check them out. Go find them, follow them, everything else, and they got some shows coming up this fall. You will not regret seeing them. They were awesome, and it's all original. So give them a listen, folks.
Welcome to Tuscolapalooza 2024, and we are here with Fabala. Fabala.
Everybody asks how to pronounce it.
I've heard it pronounced several ways, and I thought I had it. I was wrong.
Right, we've been talking about that in all of our post stuff or pre stuff. We're like Fabala.
People throw a U in there. It's like Foobaloo. I'm like, what is that? There's no U in there at all.
We have a little song we sing. It's like with the fa and the fa bala bala. You know.
I like it.
Yeah.
There you go.
So,
that's a good way to do it. All right, so I'm Adam. He's Adam. I'm Phil. I forgot who I was for a second there. Could you introduce yourselves, please?
my name's William.
All right.
And I'm Robin.
This is Robin.
And William, you play guitar. Yeah, good to meet you. And Robin, you're the bassist, right?
I'm the bassist, yes.
And you guys kind of take turns singing, I've noticed, like all the way around.
I only sing one song.
Just one? Wow. The whole song?
The whole song, yes.
Yeah, the whole song, literally.
You know, and for as long as she's been singing this song, it'd be really nice if she memorized the words.
I drink a lot, so I have a cheat sheet because I can't trust myself.
Hell, who am I to say? I can't even remember my own name. I thought I was Adam for a minute.
There you go.
So I had to take a water break. I've been pounding the beers. So
that's so sad.
It's time.
That's sad.
We're almost out of beer, so we might have to leave.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a
We'll
shot
find
of
somebody
Fireball.
to mooch. We'll mooch some beer.
But
there you go.
So it's that when I say we're almost out of beer, it reminds me of that Dazed and Confused movie where he's like, we only came here to do two things.
Right.
Drink beer and kick ass, and we're almost out of beer.
Yes.
I don't want my ass kicked, so okay.
I could kick my own ass right now.
So
we're running out of
You
beer.
can push him over with a feather right now.
I could probably kick Robin's ass if she had one.
If she had one?
No.
Fantastic. So did you guys enjoy playing Tuscolapalooza this year?
Oh my God, it was so fun.
This could be like the funnest show we play all year. I mean, absolutely. Look at this place. I mean, we I think you guys were here about 3 years ago. When
Yeah.
We did
the
production
audio.
for everything.
Oh, yeah.
3 years ago.
Okay.
So this was way more fun than that day.
Yeah, to be on that end of it is way better.
Because I'm sure you only got to hear people. Well, people probably didn't bitch a whole lot today, but that day people probably bitched a lot.
Well, they didn't really bitch a lot, but it was just like a lot. I mean, you got a roof and a stage and a PA and lights, and
Right.
it was a long
Wasn't
2
that the
days.
year that it was like 100 degrees out here?
Yes.
And no breeze, none.
And I literally jumped in the pond.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he
I didn't-
came
I
out
didn't-
kind of green.
I
Oh,
just
yeah.
jumped in with my clothes on and just walked up, stood there like, yeah, okay.
I'm like, why are you all soggy?
See, I thought I saw you. I thought you guys looked familiar, so I
Yep.
remember you now. Now that you say that from
I
3
probably
years
looked
ago.
like a homeless person that day because, it was a long day.
It was-
10 a.m.
yeah.
till 4 in the morning,
no,
Long
so
day.
our friend Bill Landon, who takes a lot of pictures, and Dwayne Keller, who's another photographer.
we know Dwayne
friend.
too, yep, of course.
Love
They're
Dwayne.
like wanting to take our picture like 3 years ago, and
And I
Rob's
looked at
like,
him, I said, no.
no.
This will not
No.
work.
No, I don't want if I'm fresh out of the shower, I don't want my picture taken. So
Well, neither do I, because I'm naked usually. But yeah.
well,
Oh, yeah.
that's the best time
You know
to get your
what?
picture
Maybe
taken.
side gig.
I mean, I don't.
Side gig.
There you go. I don't even know of anybody, including my girlfriend or anyone, that would want that anyway. So yeah.
She might surprise you and have a photo hanging above the
Right.
mantle one day.
It's just me and all my
Yes.
splendor after
you and a towel. There you go.
He doesn't realize it, but I'm making a ton of money off of his bathroom OnlyFans.
There you go. Yes.
I knew it. See,
I'm old. I don't understand the whole OnlyFans thing.
yeah, I
so,
guess
yeah.
I don't either. You
I
know
don't
what?
either.
God bless them if they can make money off of that stuff.
He said bathroom only fans, that's a
Is there an exclusive site for bathroom OnlyFans?
I'm sure there is.
See, I got to make a note because I have a studio at my house, and the bathroom upstairs is considered the studio bathroom, and that's where I shower. I should shower in the other one because I forgot.
Studio bathroom. I want a studio bathroom.
We have a
so
studio
bad.
bathroom, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
I want one.
And it's funny because the bathroom downstairs actually has the bidet, so everybody uses the bathroom downstairs instead of the studio
They leave you
bathroom.
alone in the studio bathroom to do whatever.
Right.
Exactly.
You have a bidet. I'm kind of jealous.
I have too. I mean, it's make me want to run a hose through my window and
Right.
Yes.
It's very effective. It's actually because of the podcast that I have a bidet, because we were talking about it one time, and I have more money than brains, so I decided why not get one. And now we've got a couple people for the podcast that's how I get them in studio. They said, can I use the bidet? I'm like,
Absolutely.
totally up to you,
And
man.
then talk into the microphone. Yes.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
Is the water cold?
So this one actually has a water warmer, and it also has the air dryer with warm air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a bidet that's freaking temperature sensitive and a fluffer dryer.
And a dryer, yes. It blows
We're
warm
gonna call
air.
it a fluffer because we can.
So I have 9 cats.
Okay.
So my youngest cat we call Min. Anytime you sit on the toilet, he's like doing figure eights and stuff. But my cat Min, he'd be like, "Why is Dad not getting off the toilet?"
Right.
I'll be like, "Well,
Get off
this is
already.
really kind of awesome. I got water and air and everything
You're
I
good
need."
to go, yeah.
Right.
Plus in the wintertime, the seat is heated too.
Shut up.
Yeah.
It also
You're a
has
spoiled kind of bitch, aren't you?
it also has a front wash.
So
Yeah.
we need a podcast so we can have all these cool shit in the rooms.
I'm
Jesus.
working on that.
So I just wrote it off. My accountant was pissed, but he's like, it's for the podcast.
It's a tax write-off. Just take it and run.
Right.
Just take it and run.
So we downward spiraled in from music to a bidet.
Yeah, we should probably get back to the music here. So what's next for you guys? You got anything scheduled here?
We'll be at the 702 in Midland, August 31st.
Okay, 702 in Midland,
We
August
don't
31st.
really, I play in a bunch of different bands, so.
Okay.
And then she's my audio engineer, so she's booked.
Right.
If I'm booked, she's booked. But we're just trying to get better.
Okay.
This is kind of like.
We're going to be recording, hopefully, soon.
This is kind of like a third-class project for us.
Okay.
I play in the Hypocrites. I don't know if you've ever heard of those guys.
Yeah.
I'm the bass player for the Hypocrites. I play in a band called Electric Machete, which is out of Bay City area.
Okay.
And then I'm in a Dio tribute called Sacred Heart.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which we actually we played a show with the Four Horsemen down in the Emerald Theater in Mount Clemens.
Cool.
Sometime last year.
So you've seen them already. What do you think of them?
Oh, they're tight. They're badass.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm so sorry for that. Normally, I appreciate it.
I'll fix your stuff while I'm sitting here.
Your patience. It's just these tables. They're plastic.
Yeah.
Well, it's got like a weird lip on the side, which
Yeah, it
I'm
does.
sure he says all the time. But
Yeah. A weird lip on the side.
Every Monday and Friday.
whatever.
Every Monday and Friday.
We schedule that shit. Oh, it's better. Okay.
There you go. Perfect.
We'll go in a downward spiral. So Robin and I are really well known in the Tri-City area because
Okay, nice.
Like this is
I'm
the way we look
usually
all
the
the time.
giant
Like
cunt, and he's usually whatever.
you just
Yeah.
said that word.
Yeah.
It's not a family-friendly show. I asked
You
first.
can say cunt all you want.
I did.
Yeah.
See? Ha.
We've
I
had
do that all the
Brits on
time.
here before.
You say it to her all the time.
All the time.
So sometimes we usually just say "see you next Tuesday," but it has the same
Oh
connotation.
no! And women get really freaking foul when you say that, and I'm like, it's a word. Just
So
go on.
it's funny you say that. Like another sidebar. Woman I dated one time, she swore like a sailor, and one time I said "cunt," and it was the end of the world.
Oh my God! If she didn't castrate you, I'm
Yeah.
surprised. 'Cause
And that wasn't even
happens.
calling her a cunt.
I'll tell you what, she'd probably say fuck to her pastor at church.
No,
Right.
no, we have like a whole comic book character that we're gonna call Super Space Cunt, and it's gonna be me.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
There you
go.
I cannot wait till it hits the newsstands. I'll buy
Wouldn't it
a
great?
copy
yes.
of it. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, so we're really well known in the Tri-City area for our antics, which aren't antics, it's just the way we really are. You know, people are like, you guys rehearse that? And I'm like, no, this is just who we are. Like,
Just the way we
it's like if we go out, people are like, you look like you're ready to go on stage all the time. I'm like, that's the only clothes I have.
You
Like,
got to be ready. You have to be ready.
exactly.
all I have is like black pants and leather shoes.
Black is the only
You know,
color to ever
black
wear.
T-shirts. That's all I own.
Right.
It's like sound man like laundry day when you look at my house. Like the clothes hanging outside. There's like whole row of black T-shirts, whole row of black pants. That's all there is.
That's
you know?
awesome.
Well, was it like the movie The Fly where he says Einstein wore the same thing every day because he
Yeah.
didn't want to think about what he had to wear.
Right.
Not
Exactly.
that I'm Einstein or anything.
I changed four times
like-
today before I even came to play this gig, and I'm like, nope, that looks stupid.
Right.
Nope, that looks like shit. Nope. How are you gonna bend over in that? Nope, that ain't gonna work. So
See,
yeah.
once in a while, Adam has to remind me to change my underpants because I might go
Yes.
4 or 5 days without that.
Or
so,
just
yeah.
flip them inside out.
Or backwards, yeah.
Yes, just flip them inside out.
Well, when he comes into the studio and you can hear him crunching,
Yes.
it's time to change.
If they're crunching, obviously, just flip them inside out at the very
Right.
least. Yes.
I used to go commando at one time back in the day,
Then you don't have to worry about it.
but I was like really drunk at a wedding, and I was like in a bathroom, and I kind of did the old Frankenbeans.
Oh, you zipped yourself up, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Zip it right in there. If you can't handle your own shit, that's
And
sad.
the problem with that, and it's a true story, the problem with that is like the whole bathroom was like full of dudes.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of stood there, like waiting for everybody to file
Please
out.
leave. Please
bottle it
leave
up.
so I can
Bottle
expect
it
my
up.
shit
And-
and make
and
sure
then-
it's fine.
Everybody can go ouch to this. I literally had to rip myself out of my zipper.
Oh.
So
That's what you get for having an Audi.
So from now on,
I don't have that problem.
underwear are part of my daily regimen.
Right. I could see
Yeah.
how that would be a thing. Yeah, absolutely.
Scarred for life.
Yeah.
Like on the left side, just
maybe
saying.
You would know.
Well known.
I would know.
So maybe you should look into this is a sales pitch for like Fruit of the Loom or Jockey
Yes.
or something.
Yes.
I could get a Fruit of the Loom endorsement or something
Yes.
like
Right,
that.
yeah.
Hey, I wear your stuff because
I don't
I've
wanna zip
zipped
up my
myself
junk.
in
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
own
Better,
pants.
better than that, come out with jeans that have a Velcro fly.
I think
Boys are funny with their stuff. That's just funny.
There you go.
That ZZ Top song where you go, and they do
Yeah.
and Velcro fly.
Are you singing Velcro Fly?
Well, I don't want to sing TV dinners.
No, and don't sing Pearl Necklace. That's nasty, too.
Oh, that's a
Just
great
say-
song.
No,
What are you talking
no.
about?
Terrible song.
So I remember one time when I was in high school, it was speech class, and we had to do a lip sync to a song, and I did that song, and because the teacher didn't understand what it meant.
Pearl necklace.
Yeah.
I didn't either until about 10 years ago, so
Yeah.
do not feel bad.
No,
I'm like, what is that? Oh, gross. Okay, no, I'm done with this song now
So
forever.
I had a girl. I wasn't dating her. She was like one of these hangout girls.
Yeah.
You know, she liked the band. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
That word starts with a G, but it's not. Anyway.
Yeah.
So she actually explained to me, she explained to me what a pearl necklace was. I'm like, oh.
So I have to do that and aim and make a perfect circle too on top of that? That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Hey, it's not work if you're doing what you love.
That is true.
Or you just stream it and make a U.
So
Just make a rope.
Just make a U.
kind of a thing a story that goes along with what we're talking about. So I'm like, we're sitting outside drinking beer in my house. We don't live together, by the way.
Okay.
Although Robin is my girlfriend, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I carry all this shit around, so yeah.
I've been trying to scare her off for 14 years. But anyway, so
Has it worked yet, huh?
No.
No.
I got to up my game, I guess. But
Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there.
We're sitting
You
outside.
can't up it again.
And when I drink beer, I tend to spit a little bit. So I'm out in the driveway and I'm drinking beer and spitting, and she goes, "Spitters are quitters."
Ah!
And I said,
They are.
I said, well, then you're not a quitter.
Nope. Spitters are quitters.
God bless America.
I'm going to make the shirt that says spitters are quitters.
Maybe we'll make the shirt for the podcast and have one here next year. if
Oh
you're
my
here
God,
for
that'd
you.
be amazing. Yes.
Robin says,
Yes.
"Spitters are
Spitters
quitters."
are quitters.
There you go.
Don't
I like
be
it.
a quitter.
I dig it.
We're actually being, for the two of us, we're being kind of subdued for like what we,
You're fine. If you listen to our podcast,
I'm not.
there's been some episode 2 is about all you need.
Oh, I'll have to watch.
Episode 2, if you listen to anything,
Yeah, that'll set the tone for you.
Our shows are usually we'll play a song, we'll banter with each other, then we play a song because you got to be entertaining. You got to be entertaining.
right? You always have to be entertaining. I hear you.
Yes.
Well, I always tell people we're not a good band, and she actually ran into some people like, hey, you guys are really good. And she goes, well, we're not good. She goes, well, but you guys are entertaining.
They're like, this is the most fun we've had in forever.
See-
I said, well, I'm glad. 'cause
See, that's the difference. We had a guy who used to be one of our good friends who, he's not a good singer, but he's a good front man in bands because
Yes.
he's just entertaining. Absolutely.
Yes. We've had those before.
Yeah.
I've dealt with those before.
It's kind of a David Lee Roth kind of
Exactly.
guy.
Yeah.
Good, just a showman.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're going to do
absolutely.
the flying splits? Okay, whatever you do now is fine.
I don't think Dave's doing the flying splits anymore.
Well, no, he's probably out there with a walker almost by now.
Yeah, pretty much. I think
I
so.
saw him about 10 years ago, and he was still amazingly badass front guy. Couldn't sing.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't sing, but God was he like owned. Even though there's Eddie Van Halen right there playing, and here's David Lee Roth just owning it, like owning the stage. Just,
Taking- oh, yeah.
just basically upstaging Eddie, who was unbelievable that night, just perfect, unbelievable. But David Lee Roth,
Yeah.
you know what? He could barely sing a frickin' note, but he was just unreal.
But it's David frickin' Lee Roth. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Sammy Hagar said it best. He said, David Lee Roth was good enough to introduce Eddie Van Halen to the world.
Yes, very
And that-
true. Very true.
That is
That's
what his
100%
purpose was.
I'm old enough to say that I've seen Van Halen on their first tour.
Really, that's
Yeah.
awesome, though.
Yeah.
That he's that old? Yes, it's truly
I saw
awesome.
them in Bay City at Central High School in the football stadium.
No
Oh,
shit.
jeez.
And they opened for Bob Seger, which was like kind of the antithesis of like,
Right.
here's
like, okay, we saw this, now we're going to go home.
so like
Yeah.
here's Van Halen going, I'm on fire,
Right.
fire, and then Bob Seger comes out against the wind, and you're like, okay, yeah, one of these things is
kind of
not
a
like the
downer.
other.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my Van Halen story.
I appreciate that. That's a good one. We've actually had several stories from both Bob Seger and Van Halen we've told on this podcast, so it's very on brand for us.
Another kind of weird matchup. Bob Seger. I saw Bob Seger open for Queen
What?
Yeah.
in Saginaw.
So this guy's a musician
Damn.
too, but he's had some health issues, so he doesn't play anymore. But he used to be a phenomenal guitarist. His argument is Bob Seger's not rock and roll; he's country, and we talk about that all the time.
I agree. I agree.
He's right on that line.
Or snooze rock. That's what I call
Right.
it. Snooze rock.
That's a good word for
Yeah.
it.
Like, oh my God, it's a song
I
for
like
you.
the early Bob Seger stuff, like Looking Back and Smoking OPs, that stuff, the old stuff. But when he did Live Bullet, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Was it? I was already in the Rush and bands like that by that time, you know.
And if I have to hear Like a Rock again, I'm going to hang myself, I swear to God.
Shake myself right in the bathroom, bleed out in the bathtub, and have a good day.
Right?
Yep.
I hear you.
Exactly. So
You know, like like I said, I saw Van Halen open for Bob Seger, and you're like, you know, they're doing atomic punk, you know,
Yeah.
like against the wind. I'm like, okay, I think we're gonna go smoke some weed.
that was probably the more entertaining option.
Yeah, definitely.
So where can people find you guys? Where are you going to be next, and where can they find
Like I
out?
said, the next show, we don't really have a lot booked because, again, schedules with all the other bands
We're
and
at the
stuff.
702 in Midland in August.
I think it's a Friday, August 31st.
31st. Yes.
And we'll probably be on the outside stage, too, so they have an outside
Which is our stage, by the way. So that's kind of nice.
Well, that's awesome. Do you guys have Facebook or anything like that?
Yes.
We do, yes.
Okay.
And it's Fabala, Fabala. And we're on Facebook. And give us a like or a love or send us dirty pictures or nasty messages.
Hey, maybe if my girlfriend takes that picture of me getting out of the shower, I'll send it to you guys.
There you go.
And we'll put it on our wall.
And I'll forget that we even had this conversation. I'll be like, what the hell is this?
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy.
I love little to no context, so that's perfect.
No, it's perfect. I'll be like, oh, look, a squirrel. Oh, yeah, I do remember this now. Yeah.
Right?
I'll send you pictures of Phil coming out of the shower.
Yes.
Okay. So it's Phil and Adam, right?
Phil and Adam, you got
Phil and
it.
Adam. Thank you guys for having us,
Hey,
man.
thanks.
Hey, thank
we'll
you.
let you go. 'Cause
Thank you.
You guys were awesome today.
We're going to
Thanks
go
for
out there
coming
and
out.
rock out in the front somewhere.
We love Tuscolapalooza. I think
it's
you guys
great.
do too. It's an awesome show.
Yes,
we
absolutely.
Awesome
have to
cause.
give a big shout out to Mike Abraham for inviting us and Eric Van Landingham.
This guy?
For,
Yeah,
for inviting
that
us.
guy.
And,
MC Mike.
yeah.
Yeah, regardless of what people say about Mike Abraham, he's a great guy.
No, I've heard contrary, but yes, I actually cut his hair last time,
She cuts hair, so she
So
just,
nice.
but I was in a band with Mike also, so that's
Yeah.
how we met. He said, "Hey man, you know any bands?" I said, "Well,
I got one.
I
got one.
we're in a band. It's not really a band. I mean, it's just like, you know, but,
And here you are.
but we'll play, you know."
Well, you guys did a great job today, and
Thank you.
hey, thanks for joining us. Thank you very much.
She's over there fixing your mic.
No, I had it.
I
and
know
now
it's the weather. It's so warm. These tables are just this plastic.
Melting. They're just melting.
Yeah, they just melt like everything. All right, we'll let you guys go. Thank you very much for joining us. Thanks
Thank you.
Thanks for being here today, and thanks for supporting a great cause. You guys are awesome.
Absolutely, anytime.
All right, you guys take care. All right, that was Fabala here as they played here at Tuscolapalooza 2024. Awesome interview. What did you think, Adam?
Oh, they did a great job, and yeah, they were a great interview for sure.
All right. So until next time, thank you very much, dude. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Until next time,
crank the fuck out of this.
live. Yeah, there you go, live from Tuscolapalooza.
I think you're good for a minute.
Start there.
We good to go?
I think we're ready. I'll let you start this one off.
Well, welcome to another segment here from Tuscolapalooza. Here with the lead singer of Big Medicine, correct?
That's right. Yes, sir.
Scotty, right?
That's right.
Scotty, how you doing, man?
Great, man. This is such a wonderful event. The caliber of music out here is phenomenal, and we're glad to have you guys out here with us, man. It was a great show we did earlier. Now we're hanging out listening to everybody else just kick serious ass, man.
Yeah, no, I agree. Your set was amazing.
Thank you.
And you guys have an album out. Did I
We
hear
do.
that correctly? Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Goes to 11. Original name was You're Welcome, but we somehow got changed to Goes to 11. But yeah, that's the first album. We're actually now just getting started writing on number 2. Number 2 is going to be a little heavier, I do believe, and we're going to have a good time with it.
That's really, really cool. So how long have you been doing this leads? How long have you been doing current iteration of Big Medicine?
Big Medicine. Big Medicine's about 4 years. I still thought you were going to ask me how long I've been doing it.
No. I wouldn't put you on the spot like that.
Going to be dating me.
Because we're all getting up in years, so I would never do that. About 4 years with Big Medicine.
About 4 years now, yeah.
You guys sounded great. I talked to your drummer Fido.
Yep.
Seems like a great guy, good dude.
And Fido is the most level dude I know.
Yeah.
I mean, don't ask a question if you don't want the honest answer. That's Fido. He'll give it to you. Deadpan as hell.
that's
you can't beat that.
Yeah, something you can certainly appreciate. So, did you enjoy? Did you and your bandmates enjoy Big Medicine doing Tuscolapalooza?
Oh, absolutely. We've been here before. We missed a couple of years due to scheduling and things, but we was like I was talking to Eric, one of the organizers, and the guy who basically says who plays and who doesn't. Eric Lendingham, friend of ours. We said, dude, we got to get back into it again this year. We've been gone for too long, and this is every year I come out here, it's bigger and bigger, and it's great. It's awesome.
It really is, and I was talking about that with Adam earlier. This one has so far everything smoothly. Like I said, knock on some wood.
Right.
It seems like it's gotten bigger and bigger. This is our 4th year here.
Right.
Doing exactly what we do. We kind of interview bands,
right.
do a little bit for our podcast, and release it for Tuscolapalooza. It's for a charity, too, so you can't beat that, the fact that it's a charitable event. And these people come out. What a great venue. And, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see all this. And
it is. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. The setup is optimal. The folks that own the place are just really so easy to work with, and to basically give up your property for this kind of thing, knowing that there's hundreds of people going to be tramping around. But the cool part is the people here are just straight up and down on the level. I mean, good people. You don't have to worry about anything except rocking them good enough.
Exactly. A lot of respect here. Everybody takes care of it. Like Mike Abraham said earlier, pick up. This is a private property.
Right.
Everybody pick up after yourself. Everybody's been very respectful, as you pointed out earlier, all the time.
We might have the biggest mess.
We probably leave the biggest mess. I'm not gonna lie. We probably do leave the biggest mess. But so for Big Medicine, what's next? What have you guys got? Any shows lined up or anything like that?
Right now, I don't have my schedule in front of me. We took a little time off, and by the time we started rescheduling, a lot of folks were deeper into the year, I believe. I know we're coming up Scooters here pretty soon. That's Flint, and we're coming up Sherman's pretty soon. Got a couple private parties and things like that. You can go to Big Medicine Band, and we'll check that out. And right about there, you can find us. If we don't have something listed that you want to know, get a hold of us, leave us a message. We'll talk to you. No problem there.
So that's perfect. So you actually have a website, Big Medicine, you said?
Big Medicine Band. It's actually Facebook. We have another one. We have another one, Big Medicine, that is by itself, but it's not. It's in the process of being, how do we say this, torn apart and thrown back together again. So.
Yay. He's an IT guy, and I'm an engineer, so we fully understand that. Absolutely.
Rock on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just don't like what it's looking like. It's got to look a little. When you're doing this,
right.
Obviously you can see the amount of talent in this area.
Right.
And when you're competing with this kind of thing, you better have your you-know-what together. So
you absolutely better have your crap together.
That's right.
You know it, man. You know it. So anything else you want to talk about or anything else you want us to know about Big Medicine? You guys were awesome today. Appreciated seeing you on stage. And then, of course, the shift from your band to the next band. So it was just a change of lead singers.
It was it's kind of funny because this was oh, crap, we have to pull something out of our you-know-what at the last minute. And it actually worked out borrowing. I was laughing at somebody. I said, well, it's mostly my band anyway, so there.
Right.
She borrowed my guys. But the truth of the matter is, we've always been real good friends, and we support each other whenever possible. And I think generally we are two separate bands. What we play,
right.
I love their list, but that's not something this old man's singing. I'd rather do my own stuff. And stuff that's a little bit lower than the Bruce Dickinson, So.
Yeah. So he noticed, because he's a guitar player. He's been a guitar player for a long time. He noticed your guitarist, totally different sound between the two bands, but both of them were awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. A huge talent.
He's one of those guys that quietly does these things, makes these adjustments so they work.
Yeah.
And you can, if you're really cognizant of what's going on, you can like you guys are, you can see these things. And those are the people we really appreciate. We appreciate everybody,
right.
But the true music lover that can actually pick that kind of stuff out, we hold ourselves accountable to you. And that's what I love about this band, as sometimes crazy and open-ended as we can be. We have a final destination, and that destination, no matter whether Johnny and I are getting along right now, or Fido wants to punch me in the nose, or whatever.
Right.
We at the end of the day, we know what we have is a great chemistry.
And that's very true. And I've seen it before. I have friends in bands, lots of them. And one of my friends, he categorized it best as, he said it's called IBS, Irritable Band Syndrome.
Right.
If you guys are not at each other's throats about certain things, you're not doing it right, because that means no one cares. And that means that everybody cares enough that they're gonna make sure it's perfect for the fans.
Lots of passion, and I think all of us have enough time in. None of us are real. Well, I was going to say none of us are young chickens, but it turns out we have a different flair you weren't able to see today. But our bass player, normal bass player, is actually Johnny's son.
Oh,
Tanner.
Really? Okay,
and
cool.
he's a phenom. He's 21 years old.
Yeah.
He's a phenom. I mean, he's just ridiculously talented.
Right.
Unfortunately, he was unable to fulfill this particular gig, but
right.
When you take into account these guys around,
yep,
all of us have a lot of years of doing this, and we really just want to stay true to, good rock and roll.
That's awesome, man. That's great. Adam, you got anything you want to?
I want to go back to, you mentioned about the talent in this area, and
right.
I had somebody ask me earlier in the week. They're like, "Well, what time should I get there for the good bands to start?" I'm like, probably about 1:30.
Right, exactly.
Because it's going to come right out of the gate.
Yep.
And you guys did a great job today, and
well, thank you.
Like I say, I listened to the nuances between the two bands when I realized that nothing was switching over. And
right.
Other than lead singers and catalog of music. Yeah.
Well, yeah. And, I'm not a singer, so I listen to the instruments.
That's true.
But, it was a great transition. Honestly, never known that it was the same bands up there playing with a different singer.
Well, we were a tad bit worried about it. We were like, it's better to do that than to cancel. And it was one of those items of necessity. I think the guys pulled it off.
They definitely did very well. Oh, they pulled it off very, very, very well. It was awesome.
And they did a great set. I mean, everybody today has done a great set.
Yeah.
And this, let me just say this, and I know you guys probably want to wrap something up here, but
no, you're good, man. Give it. You can talk as long as you want.
I just want to say that you see the talent level that's here today,
mm-hmm.
and as a true musician, you look at that and you think, I was included in that. Somebody asked me to do that.
Right.
And that really makes you say, you know what, we're in the right direction. And God bless people for really paying attention to what's good music compared to, well, I don't want to pick on the gal from the national anthem the other night, but
right, well, we already have on this
we
podcast,
already did.
So it's fine.
I think auto-tune's a wonderful thing for homes.
Right.
Somebody forgot it. But anyway.
And there's definitely a thing to be said for live music, which is the point you're trying to make.
Yes, sir.
When you see that talent and you can recognize that talent, you will see it. And as you said, auto-tune, sure.
Well, and there's a song on our CDs that's called Thank You, and the whole song's premise is that without you guys, we're just four guys making noise.
Right.
We do this for you. You are the most important component of this,
Yeah.
So we go into it with that attitude, and then sometimes, unfortunately, we have this, okay, I want to do something I want to do. Okay, I want to do it. It may not be the most popular thing. So you're always walking that line between wanting people to enjoy and continuing to do some things to make you enjoy it as well. And I think we have a pretty good balance.
I think you do too, man. That's actually beautiful. We've talked about this before. The thing about creating art that you want to create versus art that people will enjoy.
Right.
And there's a lot to be said to that. Thank you for bringing that up, man. That was beautiful. That was awesome.
It's the truth. If you find, being in a band is like being in a family.
Yep.
If you're really serious about it, you spend a lot of time together. You don't always agree on everything, and you're never going to.
Amen.
The power of the band is to sit back later on and look at things and go, like with Johnny and I, when we talk, sometimes we don't immediately respond to each other, but we hear.
Yep.
Trust me, for the rest of the night, I'm hearing his voice in my head. I'm like,
yep,
maybe he's got a point. Let's work that direction. So, eventually, I think we acquiesce to the song.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most important thing.
That was also beautifully said too. Damn it.
Well, I forgot to tell you guys. By the way, I'm a broadcast degree. Used to work.
That's awesome.
I used to work in radio, so sometimes
Great.
Sometimes when I'm not terribly inebriated, I can actually focus on a sentence. But
Hey,
I'm telling you, you guys, we so much appreciate the fact you're out here covering this.
Thank you.
And taking your time and committing to what you're doing, because it's important that we, let me just say, maintain maybe something that's not as mainstream as what we're used to.
Yeah.
And actually get honest.
Yeah.
You know? So we love you guys being here, man.
Thank
Well,
you.
and it's a great marriage for us. We want to promote the event,
Right.
promote all the bands that are involved. I mean, you guys come out here, you put on a great show, and you're doing it for a great cause.
Right.
For us, it's just a pleasure to be able to come out here and bring that to everybody.
It's a win-win-win. Everybody, as long as everybody stays safe and has fun.
And we've built up, to your point, what you want to call a family, too. We've gotten
Yep.
to know a lot of the bands here.
Yep.
We've become very good friends with everybody.
Yep.
We love to promote everybody, to help everybody. We have to help each other out, and that's what we should all do, man.
Well, and the weird part about it is, once again, here's one of those imbalances, oxymorons, whatever you want
Right.
to call them. It's strange because while you want your friends to succeed, every one of them, and
Right.
you'll notice most of us know each other.
Right.
I mean,
oh,
most
yeah,
of
yeah,
us.
oh, yeah.
At the same time, you want them to do good. There's still that bit of competition that you're like trying to say,
Right.
hey, look this direction, because we're gonna rock your world. So you have to have that, but at the same time, the music scene in this area is insane when it comes to talented people.
Right.
Has been for years. I don't know what it is. It's not the water, because we know that's probably going to kill people. But,
Yeah, right.
but there is. I'm originally from Oakland County, and
Yeah.
there's a good scene there. But coming north,
Yeah.
you know, the far Genesee, there's something about this general area,
Right.
that is just so strong musically. People, I think, are real.
Yeah.
You know,
And I think you hit the nail right on the head right there. They're real, man. It's the
I mean,
you
look,
have no
look around you today. Look at these beautiful people.
You have no other choice.
Wait, that
you
was a
can't
Trump thing.
Right. You can't be fake here. That's fine. You can't be fake here though. That's the thing. That's the key.
Well, I'm telling you, you jump up there in front of these people, and I know a lot of them are very good music. They're audiophiles. These people know what's going on.
Yep.
And it actually is kind of it's actually kind of nice, because it puts you in a higher gear, because you know people are holding you accountable.
Right.
If this was just a bunch of drunk slobs at a bar, no offense to anybody out there, I know, because I know.
I get it, but no offense. Yeah, I've been said drunk slob, and I'm not offended.
I have to.
Yeah.
But you know, there is a group of people out there who actually take the time to tell the difference. And I think that's important. And I'm not saying we should flush everybody down the drain. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Right.
I'm saying that, please take the opportunity to notice the people who really they're not phoning it in. They're not auto-tuning. This isn't something they do just for snicks and giggles. This is their life.
Yep.
So, try to be there for them.
Absolutely.
Try to support them.
One of the things that I really like about this event, especially the last few years, it seems like it's more and more. When the bands get done, like you said, everybody knows each other.
Yep.
They stick around. They support the bands. They hang out with the fans. You go from playing up there.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
To being out in the crowd and watching and
Yep.
and just get to be a fan for a while. So
It's great.
really, really unique event. I mean, I used to play all over all the time, and
Right.
it always felt like we never had time to go see other bands unless we were playing a show with them somewhere.
And I know that
this
sucks.
is the exact kind of thing
Yeah.
we loved.
Well, I think everybody here will agree that we like the kind of festival, quote unquote, aura here, because we have that opportunity and nobody's going anywhere. I mean, we're all sticking around listening.
Yeah.
But, what I love about it the most is the attitude of the people and the attitude of this event. You said we're friends with these people. We're friends with most of them, but by the time we leave tonight, we will be friends with all of them.
And that's
Yeah, for
awesome.
sure.
So, I mean, I know it doesn't mean anything, but like on social media, every time we do this event, this is our 4th year doing it, I leave here and I gain a bunch of people.
Yep.
And I'm genuinely interested because I've talked to them. I don't just send them out like, hey, I saw you or whatever. But like, I talk to people, I meet new people. Like, we're gonna obviously your page and everything else. Like, that's what we do, and it's awesome when we support each other and help each other out, because in the life we live in today, it's kind of like that's kind of what you have to do to build momentum,
Right.
to be successful.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Well, we're definitely going to stay with you guys and in touch with you guys. We got some pretty cool things coming up. The second CD's in the process of being
Awesome.
written. So, and maybe we'll get you a copy of the original one, and you can
Would
play
love
with
that.
and see what that sounds
Would
like.
love that. We have
We've got a radio. We've got streaming radio that we do.
we
as
have
well.
we have a
Fantastic.
streaming radio station as well as our podcast. So yeah,
Well, then before I get out of here, I will get you a copy of that CD.
would love to, man. Would love
All
to,
right,
and we'll listen to it, and we'll put some of your things on air, and we'll talk about it and promote it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and we actually welcome critique.
Yeah.
We want to know. Keep this in mind. We
Yeah.
wrote the CD with the concept of paying homage every now and then in little bitty pieces here and there, little, inserts really here and there. Not just, but we didn't sample anything. We
Right.
played everything. But
Right.
just certain characteristics of certain songs, it was our way of paying homage to the roots of rock and roll. The second CD is a little heavier.
Yeah.
But I think you'll find the first one pretty fun. It's fun.
I can't wait to hear it. I
right.
look forward to it.
Cool.
Scotty, thank you for joining us.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you. Lead singer of Bad Medicine. Check them out.
Big medicine.
Big Medicine. Sorry, Big
that's all right.
Medicine. I screwed. That was a Freudian slip.
That's all right.
Big Medicine. Big
Right.
Medicine.
Right.
Adam,
I'll edit that out.
he won't. We don't
won't.
edit anything.
No, don't do that. You guys, thank you very much once again. And
Thank
from,
you.
From everybody here and from everybody in Big Medicine, we thank you for being here and representing.
All right. Take
Thank you
care.
very much.
Thank you very much, Scotty. Appreciate that. Appreciate you holding that microphone. You can, yeah.
I'm afraid it's going to fall if I let go of it.
Just let it.
Yeah, just
if it
just
falls
set
off,
it.
just set it. Yeah, just set her on the table. I'll fix it here. Appreciate that. God, you're so awesome, so cool.
Ta-da!
Right? Take care,
Thanks,
brother.
sir.
Thank you, man.
You were awesome. That was a great interview. Big Medicine's lead singer, Scotty. Badass dude and badass band. Check them out.
Great
And,
set. Great
set. And in the future, go see their shows, man. That's what we got to do, promote local music. Anything else to add on this segment, Adam?
No, we'll see you on the next one.
All right, we'll see you on the flip from Tuscolapalooza 2024. All right, welcome back here at Tuscolapalooza 2024. We're sitting here with members of PerfectStranger, well, members of Big Medicine and PerfectStranger, the
Yeah.
drummer, Fido. Fido, how you doing?
Pretty well, thanks.
And I apologize, I already
That's
forgot
all right.
your name.
That's okay, Diane. Diane Hunt.
Diane Hunt, the lead singer of
Yes.
PerfectStranger. How are you guys doing tonight?
Oh, fantastic.
So
Wow.
you guys were awesome today.
Thank
Put on a
you.
great set. Did you obviously enjoyed it? That's a stupid question.
Yeah, it's a fire.
So what do you think of this this event at Tuscolapalooza?
Oh, I love Tuscaloosa. I've been wanting to play here for the last 3 years, and it finally happened. And I can't even tell you how happy I am.
I got to tell you,
She's been smiling all day.
I
That's
know,
good.
and like it won't leave my face.
you actually belted out a few songs where you hit some things that made everybody around me say, wow, and that's not even an
Yeah.
exaggeration.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I really do. That's
And
it makes me happy.
One of my coworkers approached me and said, I wanted some shirts. So
Yeah.
from your band. So
Oh, it was great.
So,
Always
Fido,
love
tell us a little bit. You've been doing this, so you played double duty today. How did
Yeah,
did you
yeah.
enjoy that? It was a little hot, wasn't it,
It's
buddy?
it's the heat. That's not too bad. I got my biggest fan brought that with me. So
He's a
But
badass.
just-
He's a badass. Come on.
just
Mike.
back to back with a 5-minute break. You know that was good.
Yeah.
That was my cardio for the week.
That was quite a turnaround, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean I had a blast. That was our bassist for today, John Dashner. That was his first gig,
Yeah.
so I wanna give a shout
Yeah,
out to Dashner.
totally.
Well, you wouldn't know it.
John.
You wouldn't
And I
know
don't-
it.
You wouldn't
We
know
had
it.
2 rehearsals
Yeah,
for
and
both of those shows.
I had the pleasure to play with Diane with PerfectStranger one other time. So, but apart from that,
Yeah.
these are just songs that are in my bones. Like we're the same age and grew up on the same stuff,
Right.
and you know,
You never would have known it by listening that it was only
Yeah.
2 rehearsals. You guys sounded great. So, what is next for Perfect Stranger? Do you have anything lined up or any gigs we should know about?
Yeah, we're at Scooters there on Hill and Torrey Road, August 14th. It's on a Wednesday. It's bike night. We start early, so if you're an early go-to-bed person, which I'm not, but it works great for those.
Right.
But bike night is always great at Scooters Bar and Grill on Hill and Torrey Road. They've been so kind. Lisa and Chris are amazing.
That's cool. So how long has the band Perfect Stranger been together, or how long have you been going?
About 2 years.
About 2 years?
Yeah.
Have you been the lead singer the whole time?
Yes.
Awesome. So what is your background? Where do you hail from, or what's? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I grew up in Flint, and I was a teacher for 27 years, and I retired in 2021, and I just decided
Good for you.
I'm going to be the rock star. My dad was like, yeah, no, you're not going to do that.
So before that, had you been in bands or anything?
Yeah,
or?
I was in Foxy and the Troublemakers back in 2017, and then before that, in the early 90s, I was with another band back then, yeah.
Well, that's really cool. Fido, how about you, brother? How long have you been doing this?
Well, somebody asked me this about 8 months ago, and I've been at it for a long time. So like 38 years,
Wow.
39.
Wow, I didn't even
39
know
years.
that. Wow.
And I've been in 84 bands.
84
over that
bands.
time. And if you don't know, drummers and bassists are generally we've got to be available because guitar players grow on trees.
Right.
Good singers, not so much, but
right.
So
That's
yeah,
nice.
I mean, I calculated like a band every 7.2 months.
Wow.
Wow.
But I mean, and I've done sessions. I've I'll do sub gigs if I can fit it in the calendar, and I have a couple of days to learn the songs. I'll do it.
That's really cool. What, Adam, you got any questions you want to ask him? Or?
No, that is one of the toughest things. I've been a musician for about that much longer than you've been in the game, but it's one of the hardest things to do is just to jump in and play with people that you haven't played with before and do those fill-in gigs, and to pull it off is a pretty rare feat.
He's a gem.
You can tell listening to him.
The thing is, I'm not that like technically good. Like, there's a lot. I mean, I see drummers. I mean, everybody, just blew me away with stuff that I can't do. But I know music. I know songs, and I serve the song, and
this guy's a human metronome.
I want to be
way humble.
I want to be like Flint's Ringo. You know what I mean? But Ringo only played with a couple of bands. But.
Right.
But I mean, even
You're
like with his
my
all-star,
Ringo,
look at all the
Fido.
musicians he's played with. It's
you are correct.
I'm sure it's like, I'm not lying. It's hard to find drummers.
Oh, it is,
Yeah.
especially a good drummer.
I've had to stay at it. It's like, it's all I do. And I besides teaching drums,
Well, there's been a couple times when my bar got so low for drummers, it's like, well, they brought their own cymbals in.
Yeah.
So we'll keep them,
I'm not a musician, so I appreciate the banter. I love music. I'm a huge music lover, but I'm not a musician. But I love hearing all these things. I definitely do. So thank you for being here today.
Thank
Honestly,
you.
as Perfect Stranger, you guys killed it.
Thank you.
Tuscolapalooza's a great event. If they asked you to come back, would you come back?
Oh, not even a question. I'm there.
Absolutely.
When
That's
is
fantastic.
it next year?
Right? And
it's always a good
It's
time.
in my calendar.
Yeah, we haven't been here. Big Medicine was here in 2019, and this is our first one back. So, yeah, it was.
It's grown a little
This is
bit.
amazing.
Yeah, it's a little bigger.
It's a great charity.
Yeah. Great charity
it is.
event.
Yeah.
And
For children's advocacy, the Tuscolas County Children's Advocacy Center.
Yeah,
So-
for sure.
Yeah.
the question I
I'll do
forgot
anything for children.
Yeah, amen. Who won? I mean, they're our future. So
Yeah.
the question is, how can people get a hold of Perfect Stranger as far as the band? Do you have Facebook
Yep,
or?
we got a Facebook. You type in Perfect Stranger, no S.
Okay.
Perfect Stranger Flint. Don't look at any of the of the prompts. We're usually the first one that pops
Perfect
up.
Stranger Flint. All right. Well,
Yeah.
we'll be friending you too, both
that'd
our
be great.
both our radio station and our podcast and everything.
Fantastic.
We love to promote everything. It's what we do.
Thank you.
We promote things. We love interviewing people. If you ever have anything you want to talk about, anything you want to say, anything you want to promote,
Sounds good.
honestly, get a hold of us. I tell
Yeah.
everybody this.
Not a problem.
We,
Thank
we-
you very much.
We have a few people that follow us. Probably not as many as you guys do, but every little bit
For
helps,
sure.
right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So
Put you out
Yeah,
there.
they're here today. A lot,
Yeah.
you guys count yourselves among.
right.
Yeah.
So
We're all family here.
Yeah.
absolutely. And now you're
Love
part,
that.
and that's what we were just talking about that with Scotty earlier.
Yeah.
From Big Medicine lead singer about family building that,
Yeah.
and we build each other, we support each other,
Right.
and it's funny because he mentioned a little bit of competition. There's always a little bit of that.
Yeah,
we
but
get,
at the end
we
of
get
the
that, but at the end of the day, we
That's
still
only-
love each other.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's be honest. That's only because that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You get a little
Keeps us
kick
on
out
our
of it.
toes.
You get a little piss and vinegar.
And that's how
it's
you
fine.
improve, because if
Yeah.
no one pushes you, you're not
Right.
going to get better. Absolutely.
Well, and you can always, want to outdo somebody and still
Right.
root for them to
Oh
outdo
yeah,
you
absolutely.
at the same time.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Genesee County bands are amazing. We're like a big, huge family. Everybody promotes each other. Everybody appreciates each other. We go to each other's shows. It's phenomenal.
I would,
It's a
I would
family.
say
It's
that
a family.
all honesty, I would say that we've got like per capita talent.
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, I would say so, too.
Especially
For
musical creativity. Like I'd put it on par with London, New York.
It's going to be one of those. I don't. It's bold, but it's definitely a lot. It's a lot, and it's up and
It
coming.
is. It
I
is.
know. We see it here. We see it here every year.
Yeah.
We see a ton of talent coming from that area. Do we not?
Yeah. We are
It's awesome.
better.
So anyway, here with Perfect Stranger, you guys were awesome today. Thank you so much for sitting with us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, and I like you said, you were a little worried about it being painful. Hopefully this wasn't painful to sit with us.
No, it was not at all.
Okay, and hopefully, like I said, if you guys ever have anything to promote or anything you want to talk about, feel free to get a hold of us, and
cool, man.
we'll gladly put you on. Like I said, once in a while we might ask some hard-hitting questions, but that's usually Adam.
Just don't be afraid of the answers.
That's right. Just don't
Tell,
be.
tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
So, right. So we're PNA Podcast Express. Facebook, just go to PNA Podcast Express. I think it's the only one on Facebook. Am I wrong on
No,
that?
you're not wrong.
And we've been doing this for about 4 years now, almost 4 years. And there's a few people. We also have Rock Radio 360, which is also, what is the current iteration we have?
360 Radio Network.
360 Radio Network, because we created a network. Yeah,
works too.
yeah, we're Rock Radio 360. It'll direct you there, and we play local bands too. We just got from Big Medicine a CD. We're going to be reviewing it, and we might play some of their music on the air. If you guys ever have anything that you want us to review and play on our streaming air, we'd be more than happy to. Just
Sounds good. Thank
just
you.
FYI. All right.
I appreciate
Thank you
it.
so
yeah,
much.
thank you guys very much. Pleasure sitting with you today. Thank
Have
you
a
for
good
being
night.
awesome. Thank you for rocking here at Tuscolapalooza 2024. You guys are great. Can't wait to hear from you again. And
You're great. You're great.
yeah, let's just do it
See
all,
you
man.
soon.
The pleastle was ours.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Have
All
a
right,
good
take
night.
care.
Bye-bye.
That's our interview with Perfect Stranger here at Tuscolapalooza 2024. We'll be back later with more. Right, yeah, right there. Yeah, yep.
Oh,
Perfect.
yeah.
Yep, beautiful. All right.
I
can't shake it. Oh,
You're fine. Yeah, don't shake it.
It'd be really messy.
Yeah, we heard that's what happens.
Do not shake that.
All right, Phil, bring us in.
All right, well, back here at Tuscolapalooza 2024, we're here with members of Infamous Quick, and awesome show. We've got Eric here, we've got Terry, and we've got
Brad.
Thank you very much.
Where's the?
Who are you?
I don't know who I am.
He doesn't know anymore.
I'm Adam. No,
he
wait,
did,
I
he
said
did
that
introduce
earlier. I said
himself
that
as
earlier.
me earlier.
I knew it was Brad, but the belt shake kind of had me a little thrown off.
Little verklempt.
So I'm like, that's not Brad-like behavior.
Yeah, I know it. But tonight it is. So.
But I'm Phil. He's Adam. And awesome show so far here tonight.
Yeah.
We're here with members of Infamous Quick.
Yeah.
You guys had a great set.
We loved it. Had a good time. Was kind of she's actually not officially in the band anymore, but we did bring her back up to do a few songs for memory's sake. You know, everybody knows Terry is the singer for Infamous Quick.
But I can say the fans loved it. The fans loved it.
Absolutely.
I was out there amongst them as she went on and performed, and the fans just ate it up here.
Absolutely.
We mixed it up pretty good.
It was very
They
hard,
ate it up like I'm sitting here eating my tacos. I was hungry. I had to eat.
Did you get chicken?
You got to smack your
Or
lips in the microphone.
What'd you get?
I got a
Right.
street taco with beans and all the fixins.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Very, very good. I seen an open mic sitting here at this podcast, so I decided just to hop on.
See, I wish more people
Yeah,
had that
that's what we-
enthusiasm.
that's what we hope for.
We've sat here like for a while.
Just waiting.
And here comes Jim too.
Come
you
here.
Might, you might
can
have
share
to
with me.
You
Grab
can,
a chair.
or you can hold that microphone. Grab,
just hold it.
Just hold it if you don't mind.
It's got a broken stand.
Or get it
Yeah.
real tight with Eric.
Yeah.
Just hold it.
There you go. Just hold it.
You don't have to.
Just
do
hold
that.
it, brother. It also got grab
Dan
it.
shows up finally.
Hey,
There we go.
Oh, Dan's here.
There's the
here,
other singer.
here.
Dan's
Come
here
on in.
too. We've got man. We're filling this all in.
There is one more set of headphones there.
There's another set of headphones
here,
right there you
Dan.
can grab.
Come sit.
It's me and you, brother.
There you go. Hey, what's happening?
There we go. And we could talk about everything. I'm going to let Adam lead this interview because
Hey, no tummy poke over there, okay?
Nope. Won't do it.
Okay.
no
Good.
tummy poke.
Good.
And we started off
It's
already
me and you, Dan.
talking about
I love it.
Terry being not the current. What the hell happened? Not the current singer of the band, and brought her in for some tunes for nostalgia's sake. And Dan is the current singer of the band. And Dan, if you can hear me, you might want to say hi.
Hello, good evening.
There's also a camera up there, which is
Oh, wow.
Wait,
right
hi.
there.
taking our pictures.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not for security reasons. Don't worry about it.
It does kind of look like a security camera, though. It's real fuzzy. Nobody can really tell who you are.
Oh, okay.
When we send it to the news, it's going to be terrible.
It's
That
like
might be a
Ring.
good thing. Some of us could be wanted.
So Tuscolapalooza.
Knock it off.
Infamous quick. You guys have played the show every year I've been here. And
Yeah.
what do you have to say about this one? Has this been one of the best ones you've done, or?
It's fun.
I think
Yeah.
so.
I think it's one of the best ones.
I think so too. I
Yeah.
agree.
The sound system was awesome from the first note of the first band, and that's kind of rare, I guess. And usually the first bands don't get the best mix, but Whiskey Bottle Blues played, and they sounded awesome. Fabala sounded awesome, and every band got
Agreed.
better mix, and it was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I made mention of that to Phil, like, right off the bat. I said, this sound guy is spot on. I mean, it
Absolutely.
sounded great from the first note.
And I saw it throughout the day. Even he was around earlier, going around before bands even went on stage, asking them questions and doing things, and that's awesome. So-
And to be honest, like he works for the sound company we hired. So we're like, oh shit, what are we getting tonight? And our sound company's like, trust us, he is amazing.
And seriously,
Dan knows
this
the
guy
Yeah.
here and this guy here, if the sound wasn't good, they'd be out there going, fuck's sake.
Yeah, we would be all over.
Oh, we've seen it. We've seen it.
I gotta say this. I've actually known Brandon, who ran sound tonight. I've known
Oh, you
him
did?
for like 12 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
So
That's
when
great.
I came on the set, I'm like, oh my god,
You
this is
gave
gonna
him
be
extra
killer.
$20.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, he did an excellent job.
And it was killer. You guys brought the house down. We're here for
Dude, it sounded so good on stage.
Yeah,
It was like,
it sounded good out there.
I felt like Jimmy
Page.
Page. I'm like, whoa, what the?
Looks like him.
We're sitting
No, I
back.
didn't.
We're sitting back here, and I had to
Jimmy
turn
Page.
around. I'm like, "Is this front of house that I'm listening to?" Because
Yeah.
the stage mix was phenomenal.
It was.
It was fun. I do know that. So Dan was in the band when Infamous Quick formed about 8 years ago, and so it was a male-female lead, and he stepped away. I took over full time, and then Dan came back. This being able to perform with Dan again was like awesome. It felt so good, and we were doing originals that we had wrote and put on an album all those years ago.
Back
So-
then.
And the crowd loved the originals.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
They,
It was
Yeah.
they
awesome.
did.
Yep.
They really.
Yeah, and you guys didn't miss a beat. It sounded great.
It was
My little
fun.
butterface.
It's like just jamming with friends in front of a lot of people. It was fun.
Yeah, and the crowd has been amazing all day. I mean, from the get-go, it's like, wow, there's a lot more people here than there was previous years at this time of day. And then, boy, towards the end here, it's just been pretty packed.
Well,
So
yeah,
that's
Oh, I can't wait to see the.
Look out there right now.
yeah.
All these people watching Jason Pizek.
Right.
Oh, he's badass. Him and his
He's
son.
awesome. Yeah.
Oh, they've been doing a great
So
job all day.
those guys have been workhorses here today, though. I feel like they've gone on, in
Jason.
between every band, and they've entertained everybody. Yeah, they're awesome.
And they're some of the nicest people you will ever meet. I'll tell you that.
They're big names in Genesee County. They play
Absolutely.
scooters a lot. They're
Yeah.
real big down there.
So we've been well schooled. Actually, we've had we interviewed Big Medicine as well as Perfect Strangers. they're in the Genesee County music scene. So we've heard a lot about it as we talked earlier, but we'll explore that in the future. But for now, for Infamous Quick, you guys awesome tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very awesome. Where do we go from here? Anywhere?
I think a few of us are going to start writing more and record some songs.
That's cool.
Kind of what we're looking at.
Yeah. Just
Some
kind
more
of,
stuff.
focus on originals and see where we want to go next. And
Especially since the response we got tonight for all the originals.
Yeah, I was going to say that I had a crowd that came with me.
Damn right.
Right.
And they said, man, we love the covers, but man, those originals were
And these
like
two
money.
here
I had two
harmonizing
people.
together.
Yeah.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Amazing.
And I'd like to do a shout out to Brad for that cover song.
Holy shit.
What is that song?
Like a Stone.
Like a Stone. The solo. It's just
unbelievable.
It's like you're playing the record. It sounds exactly
I looked out
like
at the crowd when he was doing that, and they were just like going, "Holy shit!" I was going, "Holy shit!" Look at that.
Where did he buy that pedal?
Yeah.
The crowd was definitely doing that. I can,
Next time I'm
confirm.
100%,
pedal in a size
Boom.
12 because it doesn't work with my size 12 feet.
I always said Brad was our secret weapon. You know, he's not so secret anymore.
Right? No,
he's
not at all.
So he's come out of the closet, is what you're saying?
Yeah, he kind of has.
Okay.
Well, I brought my beer.
We got to get him a shorter shoe, I guess. There we go.
Quit being shy, Brad. Get out there, baby.
We'll bind his feet. It'll be all right.
We'll figure it out. But what a great event here at Tuscolapalooza. It's all for charity. And all of these bands that come out tonight, we appreciate them. Everyone has rocked the house, brought their A game. I've said
100%.
that over and over again to everybody I've talked to and we've talked to. Like,
George
everybody
needs a
here,
beer.
like,
Sorry about that, bro.
what?
Our seat is a cooler.
Right. Your seat is a cooler. What?
A very popular cooler.
My beer is under your ass.
Speaking of professionalism, yes.
Got to move your ass for the beer.
Every band here tonight, an extreme exhibit of professionalism, and that's what we stress. Like, everyone brought their A game. I know this is a charity event, but you guys,
It's fun.
Reverend Right Time, everyone,
Reverend
just
Right
brought
Time.
it.
Kicked
I-
ass. They were awesome.
They
God.
were. Oh my gosh, they were so good. Can I plug like Eric Van Landingham real quick?
What?
Of
So,
course.
This band here, we're 2 board members as well.
Yes.
Eric here is the one responsible to hire all these musicians today and vet them and make sure that it's
Great
who we
lineup.
want out here and they're gonna bring their A games. And dude, you killed it this year.
Pat and Reverend Right Time were just so excited about
They
playing this.
were so
and
good.
they brought it the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
They
Well,
really
thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. Appreciate that
And I
invite.
talked to Rev, and he said we haven't played together in a year, and they brought it tonight. I'm like,
True story. They're just professionals. That's all
Yeah.
there is to it.
And Billy from
shit.
6 Foot Soul's playing with
I'm
them.
I'm hearing the Horsemen warm up
they're
over there.
just starting to warm up a
Oh,
little bit.
shit.
So we might have to get out of here in a few.
Might have to cut this short.
Well, as soon as they start, we're bailing.
We're out of here.
bailing
Yes,
on
we're
you.
all
I'm
bailing.
sorry.
Absolutely. Infamous Quick. I love you guys.
We love you.
I think we're family now. I hope so. Anyway. I mean,
Absolutely.
Yep.
yeah.
The P&A Podcast Express and Rock Radio 360 and Infamous Quick are like
Right.
the trilogy of family.
Absolutely.
And we're getting
The
everybody else
circle.
in there, and we're all these bands that come here tonight. We talk to them. We grow to be friends, and it's funny because I saw Chase Wilson here tonight, and
Yeah,
From
yeah.
the
he
Blind
said,
Riot?
Yeah,
Love
from
that
Blind
dude.
Riot. He said even though we're not playing, he said I wanted to come support the show, and congratulations to him and his wife. They're expecting here in September.
right. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Like, and to come out here tonight, and this is what I want to stress. I can't stress this enough. You're building more. You're building families. This is a family. This is a family. We
getting
do
bigger,
this
too.
now.
We got Sybil and the Beast. They're out
Yep.
here, even
Yeah,
though they're
Sybil,
not
yeah, I
performing
saw that.
tonight. They're
Yep.
out here
Yep,
rocking
Jeff
with
It's so
us.
cool to see. It's so cool to see.
Absolutely.
And the fans, like I said, I just started a new job. I didn't know that some of my friends from the job that I
Hold
started
on,
now-
you got a friend?
I yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So acquaintances. Sorry, acquaintances. And they were excited. They're like, I've been here the last couple of years. I didn't know you before this, and we had Perfect Strangers. His wife wanted a T-shirt from them. I actually talked to him, and he said, "How do I get a T-shirt?" I'm like, so I talked to her, Diane. She said she went out there, talked to him directly, gave them sold them a T-shirt. It's awesome.
Nice.
That's like, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so just that kind of connection.
So the
It's awesome.
moral of the story is, even if you're not playing, always have one of your band's T-shirts on you.
Yeah, I would say
hell
that.
yeah.
Very good.
In every size.
Yeah, yeah.
I
from
gotta
the
tell you, we were setting up last night, and this guy told me about all these people that are coming out, and I said, "So all of your friends are gonna be here tonight?" And he goes, "Well, they're my acquaintances." I'm like, "Oh, okay, okay, set that straight." Acquaintances.
I try to have friends, but I don't know. I think so. I don't know, Adam. I don't know.
Yeah.
I figure there's a 12-year max or something that they are friends.
12-year max.
And
Yeah.
the people that came that I knew were friends of mine from 1975.
1975.
12-year max.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, that's a little more 12 years.
All right, Adam. Any further questions for Infamous Quick?
All the way around, I know, I know you guys are on the board and everything, but all of you put a whole lot of work into this, and it's just every year it grows. It's awesome to see. It's been awesome to be out here the last 4 years. See it get bigger, better every year, and just great job. Great job.
We're glad you guys come
Appreciate
out
that.
here. We're glad you guys come out here.
We're always happy to be a part of it.
We're more than happy, and it's appreciated by everybody. Like I said, the job I'm at now, when I first started, when it was announced.
Hold on, you got a job and friends?
Right.
Friend.
Yeah.
I've come a long way since they released me from solitary confinement. Like, really, I have.
We love you. I love you. I can speak for
So,
myself.
this gig actually started as a divorce party at my house in 2013, and Adam
I have heard
and
that.
his
Yeah.
old band Dread Trip
Yeah.
attended the very first one. We used to call it Summer Rocks, and there was like a total of like 20 of us there.
Yeah.
We did it every year until Wade Kappen offered to move it over here,
Right.
make it a bigger thing. So it's kind of
And a charity event. We
yeah,
made
and a charity event.
too.
But I want to say that's what I was getting to, is my friend, because with everything that happened, Wade passing away earlier, it was announced it was canceled. My friends that I worked with had been disappointed because they had been here, they'd come here, and then when it's back on, it's amazing. And God bless Wade's family. God bless Wade.
Yep.
And all of you, the board, everybody, Infamous Quick, all the bands that played here today, awesome. Like,
Thank you.
Thank Dwayne over there for taking pictures, too.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, Dwayne Keller.
Our official
Yeah, right?
photographer of the event.
He's the best.
So Dwayne's
He's great.
photos end up on our website. And as a matter of fact, you can go to our website, Tuscolapalooza.com, and you can see all of our professional photos from 2019 when we had Crazy Babies out. Every year is beautifully photographed, and you should go check them out.
it's a testament to Dwayne.
It is.
We're Dwayne's official charging station.
Yeah, we are. We are. Yeah.
So you know Dwayne.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course, yeah. We're
Official charging.
We supply him the power that we pilfer.
Nice.
We certainly do. But anyway, awesome job as always, you guys. Infamous Quick. We love you guys. You're one of my favorite local bands.
Thank you.
I'm not going to lie.
It's time to rock with these guys.
The
man.
Four Horrors, man.
Yes, it is.
The Four Horse,
Everyone
man.
smile for Diane Hunt from Perfect Stranger.
There we go.
And I need to refill my belt.
There he needs to refill his belt. I love it.
Stay away from those amps.
Right. So, thank you, everybody. As always, we love you guys. We certainly do.
Peace be with you.
Yes. Peace be with you. You're all,
And also with you.
yeah, you're always welcome on the podcast or our platforms. Yes.
All right, let's go rock out.
Love you.
Yes.
See you guys.
All right. We'll have our wrap up a little bit later from here at Tuscolapalooza after the Four Horsemen. Thank you so much for Infamous Quick. We love you guys. We want to see way more music out of you guys because we do appreciate it. And for now, we'll be back.
Speaking for the legalization of marijuana.
Do you wanna marijuana? Do you baby, it's going fast. Do you wanna marijuana? Do you wanna marijuana with me? Yeah. She's got a felony conviction and 1 case still in court. She got 3 baby daddies, but only one of them pays support. Her mama doesn't like me, but I don't really care. 'Cause me and that girl were thick as thieves, she'd follow me anywhere. And maybe she's not perfect, but she suits me perfectly. And late at night I make calls, she gives me what I need. 'Cause I love what she does, what she does, what she does. Love what she does to me. And each time she does what she does, it stirs up something inside of me and makes me believe.
Are we recording right now?
We are.
Hey, that's beautiful. We are blessed to have Cookie here. Cookie, you have attended Tuscolapalooza 2024. What are your thoughts so far?
Very impressed. Way bigger than last year.
Get right up.
People
Get right up on the
everywhere.
mic, Cookie. There you go.
This is it's a huge event. There should be so many more people here. I mean, or the people that you don't know, you're missing out. This is some damn good bands, and we're getting ready to hear our headliner now. So this should be really kick-ass.
The Four Horsemen are about to go on stage, and we're interviewing Cookie just to figure out how you're doing. You've been here a good part of the day, and we appreciate you being here. Cookie, this show's badass, isn't it?
Yeah, man, I'm just obsessed with watching the bands, the drummers and stuff.
And it just couldn't
And then
be.
I head out and have a cannon, and, man, I mean,
it's a gorgeous place to have it. The bands have been phenomenal. The day has been beautiful. They always, they always get the best weather for this. So
yes,
it has just been a really good time
and no trouble.
No
bullshit here. There's not fights or anything like that.
Everybody's
Folks,
cool. Everybody's cool.
This is the ticket, man. $20.
Oh,
Come on, man.
Yeah, and it all goes to
Fucking
charity.
best. Yeah, exactly.
Every proceed. Yeah, they have expenses. They got to rent a PA. They got to rent a stage. They've porta potties, lighting, all that kind of stuff. But every bit of proceeds goes to the Children's Advocacy of Tuscola County. I can't think of a much better cause than that.
No, neither can I.
You really can't beat it. You really can't beat it.
I mean, if you're not here next year, if you're watching this and
Yeah.
you're like, boy, I really don't know if I want to, do I want to head out to that and spend the whole day out there? Absolutely. And if you can't spend the whole day, come on out at 5, 6, 7 o'clock. I mean, you're going to get music till midnight. And for $20, you can't get entertainment that cheap.
No, and it doesn't. The time that you're here doesn't even seem like the time you're here.
It just flies.
No,
I mean, it's
by.
gone. The way that they do that, the bands come in, and then these guys up here.
You've got the midway
They're
stage,
fucking
Jason
badass.
Pajek and the Brotherhood.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah. Yeah, and, each band has just come in and brought it. You've got constant entertainment the whole day. The food trucks are awesome.
Yep.
I mean, just everything all the way around. The sound man has done a phenomenal job today. Every band has sounded great. It's just a great day, and to have something like this that goes on in the Thumb, I'm so happy to see it grow every year.
Yes, me as well, because you don't get much stuff like this in the Thumb unless you're, at Cheeseburger and stuff. And these bands, some of them play there.
Yeah, some of them played up at Cheeseburger, and honestly, you don't get 8 bands in a day up at Cheeseburger.
No, not at all.
So I mean, it's just a phenomenal event, and we're so happy to be a part of it, and just to see it grow has just been awesome.
I'm glad that you guys had me up here. It's great.
Well, we want to get the cookie thoughts.
Eric and Mike
and everybody.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yes.
So yeah, we're always happy to be a part of this. Always excited every year when we start getting geared up around. The planning for this will start in a couple weeks. They'll start planning
for next
this.
year. Absolutely.
So all right,
Well, we always hit on this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tuscolapalooza.
Last year it was Tuscolapalooza.
Yes.
There was one of those this year too.
There's been a few of those. Yeah.
I guess I'll listen to it next week.
You got it.
All right, gents,
we gotta get out of here for this segment because
man.
Four
all
Horsemen are kicking off.
All right, you guys have a good one. Love you guys.
Cookie, thank
I'm
you.
out, man.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Cookie.
having me, man.
Love you, brother.
Let's go.
Cookie, you're a Hall of Famer, brother.
Yeah,
Love
I know.
you, brother.
Thank you. Let's go.
All right.
All right, bye.